All right. First, that's for some lateral raises, or not lateral. What the fuck was the back day? Lat pull downs. I did 3 sets of heavy lat pull downs, and they were really good. Now we're moving on to a cable row. The chest supported row was not available, and I did not feel like leaning up against the bench right now. So I just moved right into these cable rows. I usually like to exhaust the chest supported, but we're good with this one. Plus I got a different grip this time, so a little bit more what I'm looking for in this. I need to go up, like it's a balance, because like if I go up weight, my lower back is going to start feeling it, you know, because I have to brace my lower back more, my core more. But if I don't go up weight, I'm going to stay in that 12 to 15 rep range. It's not exactly what I want. So for the next set, I'm going to go up a little bit of weight. See what happens. Hopefully the lower back doesn't get fatigued first, so we'll see. On to set 2. Okay. I was walking a fine line there of trying not to use momentum from the lower back on the last part of the reps. You know, these mag grips, is that what these are? Sorry, just sniffing them. Anyways, yeah, these mag grips. They're interesting. I like the width of them and I like the angle of this one, but not having to put some straps around kind of makes it more difficult to use. I like being able to use the straps. You know, I had to readjust my grip like mid-rep a few times on this set and the first set. Decent weight. Third set, just gonna make sure I'm not gonna use my lower back that much. I think I used it a little bit too much in the second set, so third set though, we'll keep the weight the same and just really hammer the upper back home. Set 3. Oh, that one was really good because I stayed just a little bit more lean back. I like leaning forward on the eccentric though, because it feels like I'm getting a better stretch in the upper back, but that's why at the end of the set there I was like leaning forward a little bit more because I wanted to see if there was like a difference, a massive difference, but I had to fuck a breath. Anyways, yeah, good third set. I might just stay here and do a low row next. We'll see. All right, we're gonna do a single arm low row right here. I'll show you guys what it's gonna look like. I'm gonna kind of turn away into. I guess I'm turning into the side that I'm doing. You guys will see what I mean, man. You guys will see what I mean. Don't worry about it. All right. I'm doing my right arm So I'm gonna turn a little bit to my right to get a little better stretch across the mid part of my body. Holy shit, I forgot to change the weight from my double arm. Let's see. I almost just ripped my goddamn lat right off the bone. That was crazy, man. I mean, obviously not, but when I try to pull right there, yeah, I gotta get it stretched. That's what I'll say. All right. Okay. Yeah, that was a good one. I'm just taking a little rest here. Because if you think about it, you're putting maximal effort into one arm. The same amount of effort that you put into the double arm, you're putting into one arm. So you're expending a similar amount of energy. So you take a similar break as you would between a double arm, right? At least a little bit of a break. Don't go right into it, you know? At least get a couple of deep breaths, you know? You're getting the cardiovascular part of the exercise. The hard part for me is, I forget what number I get to on the first arm by the time I get the second one. So I think I did 10 on the right arm. I'm pretty sure I did 10, but we'll see. Okay, I think one more set of this, and then shrugs. Second set, probably the final one on this workout, and then shrugs. Had to take that one in for a second. Good second set. All right, tight little pose down. It's fucking hard to reach the goddamn top of my shirt right there. See if I can get the hands up a little bit higher on that lat spread. Let's see. Yeah, it's not bad at all. see if we can actually get a decent back pose right here. Hopefully that looks good. I haven't found a back pose that like I like from the back, because I can't see myself in a mirror when I turn around, so I haven't found like a video that I have of it that I think looks good. It's still in all of my videos that I post, but like I would like to use it as a thumbnail. But if it doesn't look good from the back, like the lat spread from the back doesn't look good, then I don't want to use it as a thumbnail, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I think we're looking good right now. I mean, what is it? This is day 14 of the bulk right now. We've obviously put on some mass. I put on mass a little bit faster than I want, to be quite honest with you. So I don't know if I'm going to slow the bulk down or keep the bulk going for a couple more weeks, do about maybe a 1 month bulk, and then a mini cut for a couple of weeks to cut off maybe 5-10 pounds. Depending on how much I weigh, you know, I haven't weighed myself since the competition. I've been avoiding it, so we'll see. You know, I wanted the bulk to be at least 2 months long, but if I put on weight too fast, then I might cut a little bit so I can get the fat that I put on, most of the fat that I put on, because it wasn't lean tissue, you know what I'm saying? So I might cut some of the fat off and then put lean tissue back on. So I don't know, but feeling wide, looking wide. Time to go hit a 30-45 minute cardio session, see if I can find where to watch How to Train Your Dragon 2 and cry some more in the gym. So, but I drove the truck today, so there will be a car talk. So I'll see you guys then. All right, back day complete, pose down complete, cardio complete. All of the best parts of my day done. The lift is done. Best part of my day. You know what? I've really started to enjoy cardio. But I enjoy cardio the most when I have something good to watch. And I was able to find a platform that I have to watch How to Train Your Dragon 2, because I finished the first one, so now I'm on the second one. And when I'm done with the second one, I'll do the third one. And that makes cardio a lot more fun. You know what I'm saying? I will say this. Makes it tough sometimes, because I'll be crying at the movies. I'm not sobbing, but I'll tell you what, man, if I was by myself, there would be tears rolling down my face, okay? A couple times I had to look up in the skylight to try and avoid that, you know? But one thing I want to look at, I don't know if you guys noticed this in the videos. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't, but like look at my side right here. As you can see, there is a bit of discoloration. That is from my tan, my spray tan wearing off. Yeah, it's just wearing off, and it looks really weird right now. It looks like I have some type of skin condition, but I don't notice it 99% of the time because I don't care, and I don't even realize that when I'm in the gym, like doing my pose down, that it's quite visible, even in cardio. You know, so like cardio is like way worse. Like I was like looking, I was like, oh my god, like I was like, damn, this looks really bad. But like I'm lifting on my arms like this while I'm on the stationary bike, going back and forth, and it looks like I'm sniffing my armpits because I'm like looking and like doing this, looking at my sides, because that's where it's at. It just looks like I'm sniffing my armpits. It looks weird. It looks like I smell bad. And I'll tell you what, I smell different, and I don't know if it's because I sweat more. For a fact, I sweat more now on the bulk than I did when I was on the cut. When I was on the cut, I was not sweating this much. And now that I'm on the bulk, I am sweating way more than I was. Even after an hour-long cardio session on the bike, I was not sweating that much compared to a 30-minute cardio session on the bike right now, which is really weird. And, like, I smelled fresh all day long because I wasn't sweating that much, but now I don't know, man. I don't be smelling as fresh, you know? Like, when I get done with the session at the gym, I'm like, damn, these clothes do not smell great, you know? And, like, you know, if you're putting in the work, I guess that's to be expected. You know, it's to be expected that you're not going to smell fantastic after you be putting in the work like that. But, like, Damn, man, it's a really weird difference. It's a really weird and bizarre difference between the bulk and the cut, is that I just don't smell the same, you know? Like, my clothes, they smell worse because I'm sweating more, you know? And that's fine. It's whatever. That's not, like I said, it's to be expected. It's not that big of a deal. But, like, I had the benefit of just, like, smelling fresh all day because I wasn't sweating that much. And now when I'm at work doing, you know, a lot of physical work at work, by the end of the shift, I'm like, did I smell like this the whole fucking shift? Ooh, you know? Most of the time I have a jacket on, though, so, like, I don't sweat through the jacket. So, thankfully, you know, I don't think I'm going by people and just smelling bad. But, you know, I bring deodorant with me, you know. It's not like I smell like deodorant like that. Just like I got a sweat smell to me. It's weird. I don't like it. But, you know, price you gotta pay when you gotta put in that work. You know what I'm saying? And at that point, I'm fine. I'm fine with it. This was a decently timed workout, though. I have to be in bed in about 1 hour. It is 4:50 right now. So in about 1 hour, I got to be in bed so I can get somewhere close to 8 hours of sleep. And that is because I have to wake up at 2 in the morning tomorrow. It's weird work schedule. It's not the same every single day, and it's not the same week to week either. It changes. So, you know, I tried my best to get as much sleep as I possibly can, because sleep is a huge determining factor about how my workouts go and how the day is going to go. And that's not just for me, you know, that's for pretty much everybody. The more sleep you get, the better and more well-rested you're going to be. And the better your day is going to go, most likely. You know, you don't have to rely on so much caffeine and coffee. I work out before I go to work because my work is very physical-based. So if I went to work out after work, I would feel like I'd be getting a subpar workout, because I expend so much physical energy during the day, during my work day, that if I went to work out afterwards, it just would not be a quality workout, and I would not be getting, I feel like it would diminish the gains return, you know? So I work out beforehand, right when I wake up, and that's not like prime time to work out, I don't think. I think it's actually better to wake up, and I think this is a pretty common practice for a lot of people. You wake up, you know, you do some cardio. Some people do fasted cardio, and then they go out throughout their day for a little bit, whatever, and then they go to the gym, like, after their work session, especially if they work in, like, an office or something like that, where it's not physical activity based. You know, working out after, like, a job like that is probably better, you know what I'm saying, than it is to just immediately wake up and get ripping a workout. And I think that's probably, like, the best case scenario, is to do cardio in the morning, you know, and do your workout a little bit later in the day. You know, you recover from your cardio throughout the day, and you do your workout afterwards. And not directly after cardio. Don't do that. Don't do that. But, you know, later in the day, do your exercises, do your resistance training. I think you're in a good spot, you know. And man, I'm just happy to be able to work out today, okay? It was a rough night last night. Remember how I said sleep is a determinant factor of how a day is going to go? Yeah, well, last night was an adventure, I'll say that, and I just did not get that much sleep. I think I got 3 hours of sleep, and they were not quality hours of sleep. I was tossing and turning the whole night. It was not good. It was not good. I have, like, I wouldn't call them blackout curtains because they don't completely block out the sunlight, but, like, they block out a decent amount of sunlight, and they were not blocking out enough because I was going to bed quite late in the night, I guess you could say quite early in the morning. And that is not prime unless that's your sleep schedule. You know what I'm saying? If you work a certain schedule and you know, you work the night shift or some stuff like that, and you do have to go to sleep when the sun's coming up, that is obviously fine. You know what I'm saying? Especially if that is if that's your regular daily schedule, you know, you're used to it. Whereas when I think you don't have that schedule, like that is not my schedule normally. I don't normally have a schedule of going to sleep when the sun's coming up. And you do that randomly, I don't think you will have great effects from that. And I am honestly super surprised that I was able to accomplish a very good, you know what? It's crazy because I am so ecstatic about this workout. Like, I'm so genuinely happy that I was able to get this workout in, and I feel so good about the workout. The workout felt super good. That's what I forgot to mention. 2 of the exercises that I didn't tape. The first one was the lat pull downs, and then I taped the upper back cable row, and then I taped the lower lat, lower cable row, and then I did not tape the shrugs that I did after that. I did 2 sets of shrugs. The first set was more of an upright shrug, where I was just moving the shoulders up and down like this, you know. The second set, I bent over a little bit more. I was about to use an incline bench to do it, but then somebody walked up bench that was next to me, and I was like, nah, I'm good, you're all right, you know, because I was working out next to it. I was working at a decline bench. I was going to use the incline right when he walked up, and I was like, he can have it, you know. Shrugs are shrugs. But the next set, I just did them a little bit bent over, not chest supported. I would have preferred it, but just a little bit bent over, and I was really focusing on like the retracting the scapula portion of it, you know, which you still get some of the traps in, because still, as long as you're still doing a bit of an upward movement, that's when an incline bench would have been a little bit more perfect. But I was just focusing on retracting the scapula, and then we hit the pose down, and then we hit the cardio. But yeah, this workout was amazing, to be quite honest with you, and I'm actually so happy that I was able to hit this workout and hit cardio today as well, especially considering the lack of sleep that I got last night and how good I feel right now. The lack of sleep that I got last night, on the bright side, means that I'll probably be able to go to bed earlier tonight. Which is great, because I do have to go to bed, you know, I have to go to bed in about an hour and a half to get a decent amount of sleep before my shift tomorrow. So, you know, on the bright side, only getting 3 hours of sleep means I'll be tired more early, you know what I'm saying? Which just means I get less done today. But today was a light day. I didn't really have anything to do besides and come work out, film this video, and edit it, and edit a couple other videos for my gaming channel. Shout out Nathan Games. And then from there on, you know, we'll just we'll see how tomorrow's workout goes. Hopefully tomorrow's workout will be better, and not better, I mean, hopefully tomorrow's workout will be anywhere close to a resemblance of this workout, because this workout felt fantastic. Just a funny feeling in my stomach right now, but that is neither here nor there. Yeah, tomorrow's exercise is going to be very, very, very early in the morning, so hopefully, you know, we get some good footage. I think I get some of my best footage when I feel the gym is not super busy, so I feel like I'm not getting a lot of people's ways. I use the 0.6 zoom on my phone camera to get as wide of a shot as possible, while also keeping the phone as close to me as possible, because I don't want to set the tripod up in a walkway or anything like that, you know. So there's things that I can film where I can put the phone super close. So if you're like, this is a weird angle, you know, like the hugging POV on my chest days when I'm doing chest flies and I put you guys right in front of me, the phone is so close to me and I'm so close to touching it, but because the 0.6 camera that I'm using, the 0.6 lens or zoom, you know, I'm able to at least get most of me in it, you know. Although sometimes it's not perfect, I can't get my head in it or whatever, that's fine. But I don't have like I don't use the front facing camera, I use the back camera, so I can't tell what the footage is going to look like with me in it until I watch the footage. So yeah, that's why sometimes that ends up like that. But we're going to get some better sleep tonight, and we're going to hopefully get a very decent workout tomorrow, because sleep is very important, very determinant factor of how a day is going to go. And sometimes you can fight that with caffeine and coffee and pre-workout, and you know, all those are just caffeine based products. But you know, it's not great to do that every day, because I feel like at some point it's going to start to weigh on you. I mean, I've played that dance before, where I've gotten minimal hours of sleep for multiple nights in a row, you know, and it does start to take effect on me, at least, and I think it starts to take a diminishing effect on gains and returns on the investments that you put into the gym. You know, the greatest stock machine ever is the investments that you put into the gym to make yourself better. So, you know, that one's a little bit more in your control compared to the other stock market, unless your name is Warren Buffett, you know. I mean, he don't control the stock market, but he's got a pretty good grasp on it. So, you know, whereas with the gym, that's an investment that you can control. What you put in is what you get out. So, Yeah, same with sleep. Sleep is an investment. What you put in, you get out. So some people can get 4 hours sleep and be good and rock and roll like that. That's fine, good for them, you know. I don't think that that is a prime amount of sleep for recovery. I think 7 to 9 hours. I mean, if you could get 9 hours every night and you got time like that, you got time to get everything done that you need to do in a day, and you can still get 9 hours of sleep, go for it, because 9 hours your body's gonna recover really good. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I try to aim for at least 7. Sometimes it doesn't happen though. Sometimes I only get 6. Sometimes I only get 5. You know, and part of it is the work schedule, and part of it is because sometimes I got stuff to do. You know what I'm saying? There are nights where I show up to a later shift at work. I'm just yapping now. This will be the last thing I say though. There will be some times that I show up to a later shift at work. So let's say I work from 12, normal shift, 12 to 8, 12 to 8:30. But I get to work and I get asked to come in early the next day. So instead of coming in at 12 the next day, I will come in at 6. So that is a whole 6-hour difference, which means I gotta wake up 6 hours early. So if I don't stay this full shift then, because they let me go home early so I can come in early the next day. So let's say I'll work from 12 to 6, but I get home and I still have to edit my gym video, and I have to eat my meals and take a shower and sometimes do laundry. So although I would love to go to bed, little time skip action. Anyways, yeah, so if I gotta come in at 6 in the morning the next day, I gotta wake up at 2. It's weird science, you know, I gotta go in at 6. Why am I waking up 4 hours early? It's because that is the best way for me to, I've tried to wake up 3 hours before a shift, I try to wake up 2 hours before a shift and try to get a workout in, and 4 hours is the best amount of time that I need to get ready in the morning, go work out, and then go into work and change and all that. So when it comes to something like that where I end my shift at 6 p.m., and I got to get up at 2 a.m. the next day, it takes me 30 minutes to drive home, and then I have to eat, I have to shower, yada, yada, yada. So by then, you know, it's 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, around those times where I'm only going to get 6 or 5 hours of sleep. So that ends up happening sometimes, you know, but, you know, I try not to do that all of the time. That's the point of it. Sleep is very important, and, you know, I think 7 to 9 is probably the best for most people. And yeah, that's pretty much the topic that I was talking about today. It just turned into a topic of sleep. I think I had a different idea of what I was going to talk about, but you know, it just turned into sleep talk. So also, there was a person at the gym saw me when I was doing my pose down, and when I got over, started doing my cardio, he walked by me and he's like, "Hey man, was that you doing the poses in front of the mirror over there?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, it was." And he goes, "Hey man, you look fucking sick, you know?" And you know, damn man, I'm gonna be thinking about that for like 5 months now, you know? Like, that's awesome, bro. Like, you know, I love, like, it, you know, it's awesome when somebody is like, "Yo man, you're strong," or "Yo man, you look good." And I'm like, yeah, thanks man, I appreciate it, man, I appreciate it, you know? So when people say stuff like that, even people that comment on the videos, you know, like whether it's in person or somebody says it, you know, in a comment in one of the videos, you know, and they say, "Looking good," you know, I'm like, ah, fuck, thank you, you know, like, thank you, I appreciate it, you know? So just a little cheesy moment, but other than that, guys, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.